that Yahushua Mashiach is come in the flesh is not of the Most High. And this is that spirit of Antichrist.
Yeah, you ain't confessing that the Lord came in the flesh. You don't want to acknowledge his name. You don't acknowledge that he's in the volume of the book. You don't want to acknowledge what he's truly about. So you're not confessing the whole entire truth about
what
who the Lord is about.
He says, didn't he say you got these faith-based Israelites out there,
What the
right?
hell is it?
Hold on, check this out. But he's saying that because they're about keeping the commandments, right?
Right.
Nigga, where do you find keeping the commandments at?
Right.
Talking about what is reading the Bible gonna do for him?
In the Bible.
Where you gonna find keeping the commandments at?
Yeah, that's right.
Wasn't that his name? Like,
It's supposed to be all about keeping the commandments.
No, the thing about it is, you're just like the rest of these niggas out here in South Dallas or all across the planet who think that you're gonna come up on some type of hustle and make yourself okay, man. Right. No, man.
That's right.
You're not gonna will yourself to be okay in this society, man. You ain't gonna be able to overcome the curses that was promised to come to our people once we went off. Laid out in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter and 15th verse, all them down. The fact that we was gonna have to go to the so-called white man for the want of all things, for the fact that our kids and our women was gonna be put up over the man, for the fact that our you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans were gonna become a byword and a proverb to all these other nations, and they were gonna look down on you. The fact that you were gonna build this nation up and not receive any of the benefits of building the nation up. I don't care how much you stomp in order and you make all these glamorous videos. That's not what's gonna stop it, man. The only thing that's gonna stop the condition of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans here is the Lord coming back to restore the nation of Israel, man.
Not you.
Not you, man. All right. I don't care how many, how nice you want to be to the 2/3, man. I don't care how soft you want to make the doctrine of the Heavenly Father to sound like. Ain't nothing gonna bring the nation back except for the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's what's gonna restore all this, man.
That's right.
And the elect are gonna get that word. They're gonna push the word. Then the destruction's gonna come, and we're gonna establish a new government, man. Okay.
And to show how much more of a hypocrite you are, you spoke yourself on one of your videos. You talking about how what was it, back in the old school? You had somebody, I believe it was a Simeonite, come in, and you were eyeballing him because he didn't have no fringes on his garments, and whatever other laws you said he wasn't keeping. And now you all of a sudden you saying that what's the word gonna do for you? You only get the law from the Bible, which is the word. So the scriptures say a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. You're completely unstable. First you're saying you have to keep the law, and you don't know the Lord's name. And how what good is the word gonna do somebody?
If they don't have, wait a minute. I got a quick precept. Bring it out. Somebody give me John chapter 4 and 32, man. I got Nate, you wicked, man. You wicked, man.
Spineless worm.
Yeah, exactly. You're a spineless, cowardly worm, man. You wicked, man. Go ahead, bring it out.
Isaiah 8:20. To the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, it's because there is no light in them.
Ain't no light in you, Nate. You evil. You the devil, man. You Satan, man. You the adversary of the Most High, man. You the adversary of the Most High, man. Talking about what good is reading the Bible. What good is reading the Bible gonna do for you if you ain't got no clothes? Let me tell you something. If the Lord put you in a destitute position, it's because you wicked, man. And then there's brothers among us that are poor, but they taken care of, man. You got brothers that got more, you got brothers that got less, man. Some of the brothers you see on the camera, you probably look at them and be like, he got the money, and then the other brother, you don't even know he's the poor one, man. Because that's not our business to disclose that, man. Having charity is only for the elect, man. You wicked nigga, man. You wicked, man. You wicked. Go ahead, bring that out, man. 4 and 32.
This is John chapter 4, verse 32. But he said unto them,
this is what the Lord said now.
I have meat to eat that ye not know of.
I have meat to eat that you know not of. You see this? I got meat to eat that you know not of. Go ahead.
Therefore said the disciples one to another,
Yeah.
hath any man brought him out to eat?
See, they were being so simple.
Yeah.
Just like your simple ass.
That's right.
Thinking it's talking about actual food, man. And he had told them to go buy food, man. Go ahead.
Yahushua said unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me.
And is the will of him that sent you to go up and set soup kitchens up? No, because according to Jeremiah said, pray not for these people, man.
That's right.
They too wicked to be praying and doing things for these people, man. These people wicked as hell. They murderers. They're thieves. They're liars. They're adulterers. The only people that we're looking out for is the people that the Lord convert, which we're not the ones that convert them. The word converts them. The word washes over them and just like all of us. It ain't because somebody, Elder Harding come to Austin, Texas and set up an oil table and say, get your money, player. Get your paper, player. Go get this block with me.
Because that's not what it's about.
You know what I'm saying? All they did was give the word.
Jeremiah 5:1. Run ye to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem, and see now and know, and seek in the broad places thereof, if you can find a man, if there be any that executed judgment, and seeketh the truth, and I will pardon.
And then, I'm pretty sure before we got here, these brothers talked about it. But basically, you making it seem like you the one that's going to be able to bring back the nation of Israel, man. That's not how it's going to happen, man. And anyway, what good would it do to have the whole nation of Israel together here in America? And America's going to be destroyed when the scripture clearly tells you that even if they all were together, let's say we all were together, every single last Judite, Ephraimite, Asherite, Naphthalite, Issacharite, Zebulonite, Gadite, Reubenite, Benjaminite, all of them. Let's say that every single last one that lived in North America found out and declared and proclaimed that they were Israelites, right? We went ahead and went down to the Social Security office, changed their names up, and we did all of that. The scriptures still say that 2/3 of our people gonna die.
That's right.
It still has to happen. So even if your little plan, which it ain't gonna work, even if your little plan somehow in an oddball way works, right? Which it ain't gonna work. It's gonna be disappointing. Trust me, Nate. Trust me, Nate. That's gonna come to naught. The prophecy still gotta happen. You niggas, you wicked, man. You wicked, man. All right, you said
You were talking about setting up them food kitchens. We read earlier, in the car earlier, and Tobit that he sent out Tobias to only bring in to the house to feed someone who's mindful of the
who's
Lord.
righteous, whose mind is for the Lord.
You got all them crowds of people coming to get food. They just want to eat. Like,
He instructed his son. He straight up instructed his son. He told Tobias. He told him. He said, "Look, man, don't be just,
bring out.
Hey, well, the Lord Himself said, don't cast your pearls before swine."
The Lord got on them niggas that was just following him just to eat.
Yeah, he fed them, then he turned around and cursed them. And then Elder Gabar rightfully pointed out that the reason why is because he had compassion, because they were following him for 3 days. Let me tell you something, man. If a crusty, mat-faced nigga was around the house, for 3 days, he got a trip he got to go on 3 days later, and I'm looking at him, and nigga hungry, he ain't got no money. I'm gonna get a nigga a sandwich too, man. I'm gonna get a nigga a sandwich too. You know? Then if he says, "Oh man, I want to stay now," get into this truth. Man, you get your ass nigga, take that flight, man. Okay?
They gave you the sandwich.
Yeah, we gave the homeless dude just a bottle of water. The nigga looked like he needed it. And he folded us all the way across the goddamn street, man.
And counted us and tell us we got enough to get them something to eat.
Yeah, he said, yeah.
$1 a piece.
Okay, go ahead, bring it out. And you're going to finish John, right? Okay.
Tobit chapter 2, verse 1. Now when I was come home again, and my wife Anna was restored unto me.
Hey, Salaki.
Sorry, go ahead.
Tobit chapter 2, verse 1. Now when I was come home again, and my wife Anna was restored unto me, with my son Tobias in the feast of Pentecost, which is a holy feast of the 7 weeks, there was a good dinner prepared for me, in which I sat down to eat. And when I saw abundance of meat, I said to my son, go, bring what poor man soever thou shalt find out of our brethren, who is mindful of the Lord, and lo, I will tarry for thee.
Yeah, you ain't just supposed to just go randomly get Israelites and feed them shit, man.
Right.
Who knows if you let a grimy nigga in there, man?
Right.
You got your 501c3. You gonna build a building. First of all your congregation gonna give you all that money to build like a place where you can go feed them or something, some type of facility or some type of situation where you can present, you know, like a soup kitchen, basically.
Soup kitchen,
yeah, who's to say that a guy ain't no grimy nigga that came in there, man?
Right. You gotta prove it.
The scriptures say prove a friend, man.
Yeah, we read that earlier.
You're supposed to prove a friend, man. I ain't just finna. Hey, Ariana call you niggas out all the time. You chicken eating niggas, man. We ain't allowing you chicken eating niggas. J-Dog was a chicken eating nigga, man. That was a person you wasn't supposed to have no charity with, man.
Right.
I ain't never heard of no fucking chicken converting a nigga. You can feed all them people you want. They still go be wicked.
Yeah, right.
They still go leave you and go brag up to another crackhead about how they just got fed by a dumb nigga up the street, man. They still go be smoking crack, man.
That's right. Hey, like down the street, we seen them niggas again.
Yeah, we saw him too, Sean.
Yeah. Down the street. That's kingdom work right there. I'm sorry, I had to take a break. Yeah, all day by myself. That's that's kingdom work. Down there by that McDonald's. Hey, down there by that McDonald's, they was out over there trying to preach to them goddamn crackheads. And that crackhead was looking at him on the side of his face,
you got
man.
$2, nigga?
Yeah, he basically give me $2. See, this truth ain't about no niggas, man. It's not about a nigga. All right, it's about people that are dedicated to the Lord. And if you ain't dedicated to the Lord, you can keep it moving. Go find your own way to get something to eat.
Right.
Since you selling crack anyway, you doing this and you doing that anyway, nigga, hustle some food. Go ahead, man.
It's 1 John 4.
I hate you, Nate. I hate you, man. You wicked, man. And I hate all you wicked niggas, man.
That's right.
I mean, then you, me and Ariel are talking about it. You acting as if, see, these brothers in the camp, like I said, you got some brothers that are poorer than others, some brothers that make a little more than others, but nothing gets undone, man. The only time that something get undone is if a brother don't speak up.
That's right.
If he don't speak up and he don't say, hey, well, I need this, I need that, you know?
And even
on the other side of the spectrum, you got somebody that's not being content.
Right, yeah, that's the other side. And that's you. You're not content. You're not content with not living the life, man. You want to live the life, man.
Right. So that nigga's a police officer with a 501c3.
That shows you ain't got no faith at all.
Yeah, that's the ultimate.
At all, man.
Go ahead, brother.
It's 1 John 4 and 3. And every spirit that confesseth not that Yahushua Mashiach is come in the flesh is not of the Most High. And this is that spirit of Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is in the world.
In other words, there are many antichrists. You one of them. Johanna, you're one of them. Bubble Eyes, you definitely one of them, man.
We mentioned that's the Kobe, the Jordan,
The big
and
three.
LeBron.
Yeah, it's the big three.
Of the 2/3.
It's the big three, because Comfy was Bosch, so you know they finna get rid of Bosch.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He just slid off.
Hey, but yeah, you're right. You know, they like the D Wade, LeBron, and Kobe of wickedness, man. Of perverting the scriptures, man.
Yeah, man.
You know?
You got General Gay Nuts. He's the king of the 2/3.
Nate the Prince.
You got Nate. He's the great American Israelite.
Yeah.
You know, the great American dream Israelite.
Christmas addicts, man.
Holy spiritual.
Yeah, man.
That's Christmas addicts.
You got Bubble Eyes, come one, come all. You know, that whack ass doctrine. You know.
Yeah. You dudes are wicked, man. You dudes are extremely wicked. You know what? Give me Luke chapter 12. Okay, go ahead. You was already in Luke. Okay, Luke chapter 12. The one we read last
Christmas addicts. Christmas addicts and Jacob, the brother with the
Start at verse 16.
Luke chapter 12 and 16. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. And he thought within himself, saying, what shall
And that's what happened, because when Nate first started that church, his whole thing was about making money. Like whether it was the website or selling books or
Signs.
selling breakdowns or signs and stuff like that, right? So he started making a little bit of money off of people. Go ahead.
And he thought to him within himself, saying, what shall I do, because I have no room whereto bestow my fruits?
Right.
And he said, this will I do.
Now you see him in that building, sitting on that table with the big fancy shofar. Those big fancy garments. What I mentioned this before. What's that movie with Steve Martin where he was a preacher and he always went out to the leap of faith? And then you got the leap of faith tents out there doing picnics and revivals. You ain't nothing but a Baptist church, man. Hey, go ahead, man.
And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and will gather.
In other words, I'm going to restart. I'm going to go get my 501c3. I'm going to do this thing right. I'm going to put it all under my name. I'm going to do it the right way. Right? Go ahead.
And build greater.
Like they said, no Lord willing at all. You know?
And there will I bestow all my fruits and goods.
And then, now, when I come back, I'm going to come back even harder.
Remember he said I'm back, Nate is back?
Yeah, he said Nate is back.
And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But the Most High said unto him, thou fool.
And ain't he talking about eating and drinking?
What?
Should be good for
That'd be good to the camp.
That's right.
Better off.
That's right. Go ahead.
The question is, what the fuck is chicken? You said, what is the scriptures gonna do? What is chicken gonna do, man?
Make them niggas just even like the Lord said. The Lord cursed the people out that he fed. He was willing to do it because he had compassion, because they were following them 3 days, you know? Yeah, exactly. Nino Brown got killed by one of them niggas he was giving turkeys and shit to, man. And that's exactly you. You selling drugs. You selling sorcery to our people. You're selling pharmakia to our people. You selling magic to our people, man. But then, just to appease them, now you want to give them a big fucking turkey, man. And the Lord gonna fucking do something to you, Nate, man.
That's right.
You a wicked demon, man. Go ahead.
But the Most High said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall those things be?
Yeah, he called him a fool because you ain't supposed to be in that mindset, man. That's why, and that's the same mindset of them guys with the Family Guy mindset. Trying to build your home equity and this, that, and the, you know, I want to do this and that. Man, listen, man. I don't give a, listen, obviously you want to have a situation where you're getting your daily bread and so on and so forth. Man, that shit don't matter to me, man. Yeah, car Winslow ass niggas, man. You know? Go ahead. Somebody called me Carl Winslow years ago. Oh, LeVon, because of my little Cali. Yeah, Carl Winslow was a cop too, man. He was a cop.
He played a cop in Die Hard.
And he played a cop in Die Hard.
Shot that motherfucker.
Yeah, and he's a faggot. Hey, so, hey, man. Hey, that's Carl Winslow, man.
Yeah, you Carl Winslow.
Hey, go ahead, brother.
So is he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich towards the Most High.
And is not rich towards the Most High. Get Matthew chapter 6. Go ahead, bring it out.
Philippians chapter 4, verse 10. But I rejoice in the Lord greatly that now at the last your care of me have flourished again, wherein ye were also careful, but ye lacked opportunity. Not that I spake in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am.
See, it took Paul a learning process. See, a lot of you guys, you want everything right then and right there. That's why you appealing to people's senses.
Yeah, right.
That's why you, their sensual, the sensual side of them, their earthly side, because that's something that you need immediately. You know, you just, and that's how Esau is. Esau, he came from hunting. Jacob is, all he had to do was wait a little bit, man.
Right. Yep.
By the way, people don't die from not eating, man. They die from dehydration, man. So all he had to do was tell his brother Jacob, hey, man, fetch me. Man, I'm tired, man. Fetch me some water, so I can last by the time you finish that pottage. That's all he had to do. So really, you teaching us the sensual doctrine like Esau, man. Lust.
Of your father.
Because you are because you are of your father, the devil, man.
He ain't bringing up the fact that it's GMOs and all that shit too. Look at the genetically modified chicken you get with people.
Not that I spake in respect of one, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith be content.
You're supposed to be content. And brother, I'm content. I love it when the Lord gives me a blessing. I'm also thankful when he beats me down, because obviously I needed to get taken down a notch. You know? You know? And Job said that. Job said, shall we take blessings of the Lord but not take evil from the Lord? You know?
I know both how to be abased and I know how to abound.
What does abase mean? Mean lowly. Sometimes you live in check to check. Sometimes you have them good 2 months where it's like, oh man, it's cool. You know, you're sitting a little nice. You might go a little extra to a restaurant. You know? And then other times it's going to the dollar section in the grocery store. You know? Buying you a little thing of spinach.
Yep.
You know?
Car breakdown on the way home.
Car breakdown on the way home.
Yeah, brother right here caught that move all the way to camp 2 years ago. Got the right over there.
Yeah.
Hold on, what's that?
Everywhere and in all things I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry.
Yeah, so he said, what is being hungry going to do? If they hungry, what is reading the word going to do for them, man? Yeah, man, well, fuck them, man. You know? If you want to do something, then do something, man. Yeah, well, yeah. Devil. And man, and that's the other thing. I can feel the spirit allowing us to challenge you damn devils more and more, man.
Both to be full and to be hungry. Both to abound and to suffer need.
Now wait a minute. Paul said, follow me as I follow Christ, right? Or Yahushua, right? Well, didn't the scripture say, let this mind be in you, which was also in Yahushua? So if Paul figured out how to do this and learned how to do this, what else are you supposed to be doing? Learn how to be content and be in a base and abound. Go ahead.
I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me.
I can do everything, all things. In other words, the Lord, because when the Lord get Matthew, I told you Matthew 6, right? Jump to Matthew 4, and then I got you. Matthew 4, start at verse 4.
Matthew 4 and 4. Then the devil taketh him up into a holy city, and setteth him upon a pinnacle of the temple, and said unto him, If thou be the Son of the Most High, cast thyself down, for it is written, He shall give his angels charge concerning thee. And then,
No, I'm sorry, start at verse 1.
Then was Yahweh led up of the Spirit to the wilderness of the temple of the tempted of the devil.
And this was no less after the Lord had fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. And the scriptures say that he was extremely, basically wasted away. He was famished, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungry. And when the tempter came to him and said, If thou be the Son of Man,
Hey, like the brother in New York, he rebuked that tempter, man. Go ahead.
yeah, if thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, It is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth.
Why didn't he turn to the devil and say, Satan, that's not your job. I'm going to ask the Lord to give me some bread.
Yeah.
He was willing to go through that suffering just to fight the devil, man. Just to fight the devil.
You ain't got the spirit.
You ain't got that spirit on you because you evil, man. You are of your father, the devil. Go ahead.
Then the devil taketh him up.
Man, I'm telling you, people think it's a joke, man. Y'all gonna get your issue one day, man. Go ahead. Yeah, just, doing that Google
Out the sunroof.
shit.
Right.
Yeah, he read it. Yeah, he read it. He read it.
Oh, yeah, he read it.
Yeah, he read it. Yeah, go ahead. 16.
Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city, and setteth him upon the pinnacle of the temple, and said unto him, If thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down, for it is written, He shall give his angels charge concerning thee.
Hey, the point was already made. The Lord did a fast 40 days and 40 nights. The devil tried to tempt him to make the stones into bread. The Lord said, You shall not live by bread alone. I'm talking about what is the scriptures going to do. And that's our Lord and Savior, man.
Right.
Man, the Lord going to do something to you, man. And all your little simple ass followers that sit up there on that table like all proud, like they done stumbled onto something, man. Then you tried to read 2nd Ezra chapter 12, trying to get deep. And he said, I ain't gonna get too deep right now. We're gonna move right over it. And then they went to Revelation 17. Boy, that's because you don't know, man. Or if you do know, you know the people that broke that scripture down.
He said,
And you ain't gonna want to give credit. You ain't gonna want to give credit to your teachers, man.
And he said, shame on you if you don't know. Most Israelites don't know that breakdown of
That's
the
right.
man. So if you're the elder, you're supposed to break it down.
Yeah, you said, and then you said it all condescending. You said, shame on you.
I'm not gonna thoroughly break it down, but shame on you if you can't handle it.
You got,
Well, nigga, break it down, man.
first of all, you got most of our people that never really paid attention in the education system, man. Most of our people don't know the history of Rome and the Caesars, man. Right. And you know, the feathers and the triumvirate. And most of our people don't know that. Most of our people don't know that there were two different triumvirates. There was a first triumvirate and a second triumvirate. Most of our people don't know that. Most of our people don't know there was a succession of 12 Caesars, man. Most of our people don't know that, man. So you're gonna be an asshole and say shame on you if you don't know. You wicked, man. You wicked, man.
Feed the flock.
You're supposed to feed the flock, man. Since you're talking about bread,
That's right, Doc.
you a real.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Proverbs 29 and 12. If a ruler hearken to lies, all his servants are wicked.
Yeah, and you hearken to lies, man. And you hearken to lies. Just like the whole Cornelius thing. You ain't never came out and apologized about that, man. And then when this asshole Bubba Lies did his little video, where were your followers were all over the Shock Y'all video.
Yeah.
They were all over the Shock Y'all video talking about how we're liars and we're this, we're bums, and we're this, and whoop-de-whoop, and all that other bull, and thugs, and all that other bullshit y'all be talking about. But then when he goes off and says that Cornelius is not an Israelite, where were your followers?
Oh, his 12 tribes breakdown said that the Hawaiians and Samoans are our people, and not the Argentinians.
Where were your followers?
Where were your followers then? Yeah, he got a whole new, Bubba got some new wine, man, some new shit.
But you was all over the so-called debate.
Yeah. All of y'all, man.
All of you was on the so-called debate. And then when we did the analyzing, the analysis of the debate, you niggas was on there too. Even though we clearly went through every minute marker and debunked his ass, man.
Yeah.
So, man, Nate, you got a lot of blood on your hands, man. You got a lot of blood on your hands, man. And all you simple niggas is sitting next to him, man. And y'all know, man. Y'all know the truth, man. And sometimes I see some of them guys reading, and it's almost like because really the doctrine is against GMS.
That's it. That's to get y'all put to death, too.
All right, let's continue on in Luke chapter 12.
Right. Luke 12:22. And he said unto his disciples, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, neither for the body, what ye shall put on.
Yeah, this thing is a thing of faith. You talking about, you got people talking, it's a faith-based Israelite group. Of course it's about faith, man. Oh, what's that in Galatians we are saying about grace through faith?
You can't please the Lord without faith. So you basically not pleasing the Lord. Man.
So what's the word gonna do for you when you hungry and when you ain't got no clothes? A lot.
It's gonna do a lot. And then the Lord, hey, did not Elijah run away from Jezebel and get caught out there in the wilderness? And then the Lord brought a raven to bring him meat and bread.
Right.
And what are you, wicked nigga?
Right.
I got a precept shit. Hold on.
So basically, he's against the natives against the scripture, right?
The nature of Yahushua.
He's against the natives.
He's against the mindset of who the world's called Jesus.
Got led out of Egypt.
He on his own thing.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, we got our own thing. You a heavy D. And then what this woman in the heavy D?
Heavy D.
He got the heavy. We got our own thing. Hey, his woman was a dancer in one of the heavy D videos, man.
The light is more than meat, and the body is more than raiment. Consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap.
Oh, I mentioned raven, right? That's what the Lord used to bring Elijah the food. Go ahead.
Which neither have storehouse nor barn, and the Most High feedeth them.
Yeah, you don't see no raven with a rock and chisel building raven houses and setting up markets of bird seed and and with a refrigerator.
How much more are ye better than the fowls?
Yeah.
And which of you, with taking thought, can add to this stature 1 cubit? To his stature 1 cubit?
Yeah, if you want to be taller like Skilo, say he wish he was a little bit taller. Wish he was a baller. Wish he had a rabbit in the hat. Right? Ain't that what he said? But he couldn't get no taller, man. He shoulda, woulda, coulda. But you know what he did? The nigga got his rap skills up, so he could get him a royalty check. But that didn't add nothing to his height. Go ahead.
If ye then be not able to do that thing which is least, why take ye thought for the rest?
Right, if you can't even have the simple understanding that it's all about faith with the Most High, and then he adds, like Matthew says, seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High, and then he adds the rest.
Yeah.
He'll add the rest unto you.
Right, so your mindset should be, if you're in a state of where you're hungry and you ain't got no clothes, I need to get into the word even more. I need to have more faith that the Most High is going to take care of me.
That's right.
Not shun the word. A person that shuns the word when they go through adversity, you got to look at them some type of way.
Man, you wicked, man. You wicked.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
He's trying to eliminate everything you need to be saved. He don't want you. You can't know the name. Don't go into the Hebrew. Don't get into the scriptures because it ain't gonna do you no good. You can't have faith.
We do. Hey, we went to the Hebrew. We went to the Hebrew today. for the test, man, that made the whole Bible just kind of come alive, man.
Right.
It just kind of makes it come alive. Like when you look at the word Hashemayim, the lifted waters, basically the heavens. And when you break it down, it makes it come alive because it's Hadi Shah, which is a derivation of to lift up or to be raised above, and then Mayim, which is water. And so it's like, okay, that's why translators translated it into the heavens. It's the lifted up waters. It's the firmament. It's the ionosphere.
Right.
It's the atmosphere. Right. It's space.
Yep. That's right.
And it just brings it alive to you, man. But you telling our people not to get into that culture, man? You wicked, man.
That's right.
Only a demon would do that.
That's right.
Only a devil would do that.
Real quick.
Okay, bring it, please.
Matthew 23, verse 23. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye pay tithe of mint, anise, and cumin.
Oh yeah, you all about keeping the commandments, which you are supposed to keep the commandments. But the key thing about keeping the commandments is keeping it with faith. Because every commandment that's in there, we can't keep. But the ones you can keep, you do it to the best of your ability. Like coming up, the Sabbath will be Sunday evening to Monday evening. Well, most of us work on Monday. You know, if every time the Sabbath came around, you tell your boss, hey, I gotta take that day off. Hey, I gotta take that day off. Hey, how many times your boss gonna listen to you say, hey, I gotta take that day off? That's where the faith comes in, that the Lord gonna have mercy on you.
Right.
You wicked, man.
And have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith.
Those are weightier than all that bullshit you talking, man. And I gotta say it like that because that's really what it is. It's dung, man. It's feces, man. And that's what's destroying the mind of our people, man.
That's right.
Our people don't need to hear all this lovey-dovey stuff because the Lord don't love them right now. The Lord hates our people right now, man. That's why he's jacking them up.
Right.
Because they wicked as hell, man. Yep. He only loves the 144 and the 1/3, the elect. Go ahead.
Luke 12. Was there more than that?
No.
Luke 12, verse 27. Consider the lilies, how they grow. They toil not, they spin not. And yet I say unto you that Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these.
Yeah, man, you know, when you, man, Texas, the state flowers, the bluebonnet, right? Hey, man, when that spring it's beautiful, man. You see fields and fields of just this blue, just blue, like a sea of blue, man.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead.
If then the Most High so clothe the grass, which is today in the field, and tomorrow it cast into the oven, how much more will he clothe you, oh ye of little faith?
Oh, ye of little faith. You got these faith-based Israelites? You got guys talking about, read the Bible. He threw his hands up like an orangutan, like a real, you're a demon, man. Hey, the Lord gonna do something to you, Nate. You keep playing with the Most High, man. And it might be your family, man. He might leave you here to witness all your whole world get crushed, man. That NYPD might plant some evidence on you or something, man. You watch, man. Something gonna happen to you, man. You got the audacity and the nerve to be talking against not only the men of the Lord, but most importantly, against Yahweh Shem Yahushua, whose name you can't even say. I got you. Go ahead.
And seek not ye what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, neither be ye of doubtful mind.
Don't be of a doubtful mind.
Don't bitches. No matter.
Go ahead.
For all these things do the nations of the world seek after. And your Father knoweth
all these, that's the heathens, man. The ones that he say that GMS is trying to bring in.
That's what you acting.
That's what you acting like.
That's the point.
nothing but a mark, and he's being marked. He's being scoped. Go ahead.
And your Father knoweth that ye have need of these things.
And the Lord knows you need food and clothes, man.
Yep.
Lord, come on, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
But rather seek ye the kingdom of the Most High, and all these things shall be added unto you.
And all these things shall be added unto you, man. Which is the same thing it says in Matthew 6. Right. And we watched you just get that gross, me and this brother were talking about it today. That gross darkness, man. We watched that, and when the Lord says, let your eye be single.
I got this.
Go, bring it out. Yeah, let's let the word bring it out.
Matthew chapter 6, verse 22 and 23.
Yeah, what you don't like. That's why I want to do it, because you don't like it.
That's good. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light.
In other words, if your eye be single, focused, basically tunnel vision, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 23. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness?
He got light. He teaching the Bible, same Bible we teach. So he think he got light. So he said, if that light is darkness, if it's actually darkness, how great is that darkness? And it's extremely great, man.
Right. He deceived himself. That's right.
Deceiving and being deceived. Like the scriptures say, which you don't like.
Yep.
That's that shit you don't like. Keep fast property, man. Hold on, he had a precept.
This is Romans 3 and 27.
Where
is boasting then? Is it excluded?
It is excluded.
It is excluded. By what law?
Yep.
Of works?
Of works? Of going out and setting up food pantries? In soup kitchens? Go ahead.
Nay.
No! That's what nay mean.
Kingdom in the can.
Kingdom in the can. That's basically what you're trying to provide people. The kingdom in the can.
Right. This is a quick fix.
It's a quick fix. Yeah, fix it flat. Yeah.
Israel's flat right now. You know, it's not going to work like that.
It ain't ever going to work like that. Go ahead.
Nay, but by the law of faith.
But by the law of faith. So since you're all about the law, faith is a law.
That's right.
You got these faith, grace, Israelites.
What else can we base it on?
The law of faith, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Which the law of faith is what allows you to keep the commandments.
Abraham had faith in the county
To him for righteousness.
Yep.
What
People
is
supposed to hate you anyway because you cursing them out, telling them to get right, man.
That's right.
what is faith without works, and works without faith, right?
Scriptures say, woe to people when men shall speak good of you, man. You want people to speak good of you, man.
Yeah.
And you deem us bad because everybody hates us. Well, they're supposed to hate the prophets, man. That's
Yeah,
right.
he said we Bummerlites, man. You're
Hey, I seen that shit.
You know, how are we Bummerlites, man? You don't know nothing about us, man. You don't know nothing about us, man.
And when there was a brother that was homeless amongst us, guess what? The next day, he had somewhere to stay.
That's right. Food and raiment.
With food and raiment. Even when we didn't really know the brothers that deep, we seen that the brother had faith and the Most High put the Spirit on us to provide for that brother, man, and he was good, man.
That's right.
But you don't know shit about that, man.
That's right. That's right.
Stop and frisking ass.
Go ahead.
Therefore, we conclude.
You said you had a little. No, you said you had something you wanted to get. Okay, great. Go ahead.
Therefore, we conclude that a man is
We
justified.
conclude, in other words, this is the conclusion. It ain't supposed to be no other conclusion. You ain't supposed to be looking at GMS and say, well, wait a minute, they say it's about faith, and then the Lord will take care of you, but then he says it's about keeping the law.
Anybody who had the audacity to agree with him when he said that, man, you marked, man. That's right. That's wicked. Along with that nigga, man. That's wicked, man.
It said all this service are wicked.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Hey, man, we got more on you, too, man. We really, right now, this is like warm-up. You know when you got a boxer that's head and shoulders above another boxer and they bring them in to spar with them? We just sparring with you right now, man. We pawing at you right now, but we hitting you hard. I didn't even put the headgear on. These brothers didn't even put the headgear on. But you got headgear on and you still getting tagged
And you
up,
got
man.
a fucking camel foot hanging out of your mouth from that camel you swallowed, man. But you straining that gnats. That's what they doing. They straining that gnats. The little shit, y'all too rough. Y'all curse. Y'all curse. Y'all crazy. Y'all too rough. Y'all turning away, blah, 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 whatever. But then you got a fucking camel.
And then, yo, you crazy. hey, but wait a minute. Then your congregation, which they get that spirit from you, they're a bunch of, since he talking about camel toe, they're a bunch of pussies, man. Yeah. You had that woman, what's her name? What was her name?
I can't remember her name.
But Dimax or Bimax or whatever.
Dimax or something, man.
So you backed up, man. You told her the truth. You said you ain't supposed to, you know, that's a whore's attire. You ain't supposed to be wearing no pants. But then you go on the show, then she shows up in pants basically to punk you, man. And y'all sit there, you sat back. You should have cursed out then too, man.
Back down.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But you back down. Listen, my woman, man, she falls into that wicked spirit, man. I don't back down from her. She gets cursed out. I don't never say, oh, well, maybe, you know, you can do this. No, she gets cursed out, man. On the spot. Or I'll ignore her. I just don't even pay attention.
He said if you're having trouble with your woman, then you shouldn't be teaching the word. Well, Paul shouldn't have been teaching the word because he didn't have a woman, but Paul was going off when he said if you do have a woman, you don't have trouble with her.
Go ahead.
So you just all the way off, man.
Yeah, man. And then you had your two guys go up there on this TV show, and she's talking all boldly, and these guys are just basically cowering to this fucking demon,
turn
man.
into a bunch of mice, man.
They double
And then you sitting there, you know, talking to the Muslim guy that's sitting next to you. Man, I'd have been, brother.
Ain't gonna be no cordial conversation.
The scripture say,
Their mind is seared.
the scripture say, be not unequally yoked with unbelievers.
Right.
You know? Well, hey, man, I'm telling you, that's why everywhere you go, the men of the Lord, we catching you there. The men of the Lord, you go here, the men of the Lord are over here catching you, man. You know? Like the dude on Chronicles of Riddick, the necromancer dude. Everywhere he went, he was right there. You know? Go ahead, brother.
Therefore, we conclude that a man is justified by faith without the deeds of the law.
Without the deeds of the law. Though the law, the law of faith and faith itself is what's going to make you do the deeds of the law. And you out your damn mind telling these people that they can keep the commandments perfectly, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is Hebrews 10.
You can't read the book.
Yeah, but out the same mouth, you can't read the book. I got it. Hold on one second.
Hebrews 10 and 38. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure.
So
in
the
him.
Lord ain't got no pleasure in you, Nate, because you drew back. You ain't got that 501c3. Put it in your name, Nathanyel Ray. Ray. And then because you don't have no faith, because you want them people to provide you money, man. You ain't no better than these mega church preachers, man. You ain't no better than these mega church preachers. You might as well go have T.D. Jakes as a consultant, so you can figure out the best way to get the money rolling in.
Hey, Joe Osteen said he didn't believe in using much scripture. I remember seeing him say that on video.
Yep. Hey, you believe in making people feel good, you know? So, you know, brother, hey, you got y'all brothers take it away. So, you know, this is that spirit hit you, brother.
This is 1 Maccabees chapter 1 verse 11. This for your wicked ass. You probably one of them wicked dudes in Israel back then.
Let me get it for you, brother. Y'all can, if you need new readers, let them know.
This is 1 Maccabees 1 and 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make covenant with the heathen.
Let us go make the covenant with the heathen. That's not just with the heathen in and talking with them or communicating with them. You going into their guides, you going into their philosophies. You don't care. You don't care about the scriptures. You don't care about the spirit. And you said it out of your own mouth. You read it?
Let us go and make covenant with the heathen that are around about, for since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
Nigga, you got a 501c3 charter. You a police officer.
I got a little article on that, if you don't mind.
Which your covenant is an agreement. And that's what the 501c3, you basically made a pact, an agreement with the devil, man.
That's right.
And I'm gonna read a little bit about this 501c3